I get a lot of questions from women who are basically telling me that, you know, they've hit a guy with an ultimatum. Like whenever I'm doing a consultation with somebody or I'm doing a quick question where someone will talk about giving a guy an ultimatum. I told a guy if we don't get married in the next 5 months, then I'm leaving. Or I tell the guy, if this isn't serious in the next 3 months, I'm leaving. I tell it, you know, they do these ultimatums and all this kind of stuff to try to get a guy to basically do some of the things they want him to do. And they kind of ask me, you know, why isn't it working? Well, the reason why it doesn't work is because guys don't respect ultimatums. They just don't respect them. And I'll tell you why guys don't respect ultimatums. For several reasons, but one of the main ones is because ultimatums devalue whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. What do I mean by that? You know, a lot of girls will meet a guy and they'll say, look, I'm not going to continue in a relationship with somebody, or I'm not going to continue dealing with somebody if it's not serious in a certain amount of time. You know, and they'll give whatever their timetable is. So basically what you're saying is that being in a relationship with you is a chore. Because never, ever, ever has a woman come up to a guy and said, you know what, if I don't have sex within 3 months, this relationship is over. Okay, they meet on the first date and she says, if we don't have sex within 3 months, it's over. We're not gonna be together, okay? I'm just gonna let you know that right now. I will walk. Nobody says that. Why? Because you're pretty sure that a heterosexual dude is not gonna have a problem having sex with you within the first 3 months if you're allowing that. Or the first week if you're allowing that. And most of the time, even the first day. If you're allowed that. You already know that that's not going to be a problem. So what you're telling a guy when you start saying, if you're not going to be serious about me in this amount of time or whatever, what you're telling that person is that it really isn't valuable. That's a chore. You're telling them that that's something that they really shouldn't want. Now, I know your life experiences and things you've been through. I've told you that that could be the case, but you're passing that on to this next person. You know, maybe the last guy you were with didn't want to commit, didn't want to be in a real relationship with you. But that doesn't mean everybody else feels that way. Okay? And if you sit here and kind of put that out there on a first date, second date, third date, or any time during that first period that y'all meet each other, what you're basically telling that person is that a relationship with you just isn't valuable. Also, when you give ultimatums, what you're really doing is just painting yourself into a corner. Because the reality of the situation is, for you to give an ultimatum means you like the person and you really want to keep the relationship going, right? So if you're like, well, if I don't feel like I'm a part of your world in the next 2 months, I'm out of here. When you tell somebody that, basically what you're telling that person is, look, I really don't want to leave. And this threat that I'm giving is really empty. I'll follow through, but I'll be miserable following through. And that's the case. You generally are miserable following through. You do it, you know, the person doesn't do what you say. So then you feel like, okay, I gotta walk away now. So you do, and now you're sitting on the couch somewhere crying, eating bonbons, you know, watching Lifetime. You know, that's just like, you know, you're not really hurting them, you're hurting yourself. Because a lot of times the person doesn't want to do it because you tried to threaten them or you tried to give them an ultimatum. And that doesn't really help your situation. And sometimes people just keep coming with these ultimatums over and over and over again. Like they'll give it one day, look, if I don't get this by this time, then we're gonna break up. They break up with the person, get back together, and then guess what? The person still keep doing the same thing. So they're like, well, if I don't get this by 2 months from now, then it's over. They break up, get back together, do the same exact thing because you still want to be with the person. So it's not like the ultimatum is really going to hold over a long period of time. So all you're doing is weakening your position over and over and over again. You can't give ultimatums because guys really don't respect them. And that's not how you get what you want. All the ultimatum is doing is aggressively begging. Just keeping it real with you. What do you do instead? What you do instead is you have confidence in yourself in a relationship. Okay, if you know you're giving good love, if you know you're giving good times and enjoyable moments, that's what you focus on first. You focus on making it fun. You focus on every moment that you're with that person being a good time, as much as you possibly can. You know, every moment you're with that person being a good time. We're going out, we're doing stuff, we're playing Call of Duty together. We're riding go-karts, playing bid whist at the table with our friends, playing spades, whatever it is you do. You know, we're having a good time. So now he's got that in his mind of you guys having a good time and you being somebody that he enjoys their company. You're not tripping every time, you know, something happens. You're not making these, you know, aggressive statements all the time. You're just having a good time with this person and you're telling them what you want to have happen. Hey, I would like to be in a serious relationship. Hey, I would like to, you know, meet your family. You know, I would like to move in together one day. I would like to get married. You're telling this person what you're looking for while you're having fun. Not giving ultimatums, but just telling this person what you like to have happen. And you're creating a fun situation for this person at the same time. And you're also not crossing barriers that you're not comfortable with. Okay, so if you're not comfortable having sex before you get some of the things that you want, you don't do it. If you're not comfortable moving in together until you get some of the things you want, you don't do it. You're not comfortable cooking food for the person or whatever it is you're not comfortable doing that would make you feel like you're way more invested than they are, you don't do it. Okay? So now you stay on your timetable. You're having fun with the person, you're enjoying them, yada, yada, yada. And if they still don't seem like they're coming around to what you're trying to do, now you've built so much equity because of the time you've had with the person, because of those things that you've done. You haven't been tripping. You haven't been, you know, I'm not going to talk to you, and then coming back every 5 minutes, cursing them out every time they don't call on time, or cursing them out every day for whatever reason. You haven't been doing that. It's been fun, 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 fun. So you've built this equity. And now if they don't give you what you've been asking for or what you've been telling them that you wanted, guess what? You fall back. When you fall back, when you stop calling so much, when you really stop, you know, dealing with them on that level, hanging out with them on that level, they're going to try to figure out why, because it's been fun. They've been enjoying your company. They've been enjoying being with you, spending time around you. They're going to be like, what the heck just happened here? Why did they fall back? Wait a minute. Did I lose her? Did I do something? What did I say? What did I do? Then they're going to start thinking about all the things that you told them. Okay, she wanted to do this. She wanted to do, okay, I'm getting it. Maybe that might be it. So they might be calling you, asking you, hey, I was just seeing if you wanted to come to my family barbecue later on. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't never asked you to meet that family before. I'm just seeing if you come to the family barbecue. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have ribs. You know, they're coming at you differently than they were before. The things that you've been telling them that you wanted, they haven't been giving you. Now they're giving you because it's just been good times, and those good times are going to leave. But if you yelling at them all the time, screaming on them, breaking up with them every 5 minutes and then getting back together, all you basically telling this person is that you're pretty much unreliable. The times that they're going to have with you are going to be up and down and not fun. And also the fact that you're really not going anywhere because you're begging them for what you want instead of putting yourself in a position where you can demand what you want by just saying, I refuse to participate unless I get what I want. You got to believe in your own value, and you have to increase your value. Nobody respects ultimatums, but everyone will fight to keep what they really want. Pretty much everybody will.